Good morning once again to everybody. We have assembled here to a new class after the vacation. Let's start today. So let us start today a new topic. We have a very important topic. It's called vector calculus. Called vector calculus. So what are the essential operators of a vector calculus we have in our syllabus? First operator is gradient. First operator is gradient. Then we have uh, divergence. Then we have divergence. Then we have curl. And lastly we have Laplacian. Lastly we have Laplacian. So these four operators we have in our syllabus: gradient, divergence, curl, and Laplacian. Now, if we if you say, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir, you
Yes,
are
sir.
audible.
Okay. So if you say, or if you ask me what are the applications of this, I hope you have heard these names, or perhaps you have gone through them in your mathematics class. Perhaps. But if you ask me, then what is the relevancy of these four in electrical engineering? Then my answer is its relevancy is huge. Say for an example, suppose if you have a surface like this, suppose if you have a surface like this, then suppose a magnetic flux is created. Uh, we are here in a magnetic field. Suppose any space is surrounded by a magnetic field. So what will be the magnetic flux passing through this surface? Magnetic flux passing through this surface, we need to know. Okay, we need to know that. So in order to know that, we should know the importance of the divergence. We should know the importance of a divergence, right? We should know the importance of a divergence. How the divergence is related to this matter, let us not discuss right now. We shall discuss it uh, in due course of time, definitely. And that point of time, your your viewpoint or your thought points will be clear then only. uh, Another example can be said that, suppose if you want to if you want to evaluate the maxima or minima of a function, let us say uh, we have a we have a cable. Okay, we have a cable. Now if you want to optimize the cable configuration, then you should know the knowledge of this gradient. Gradient means nothing but it's the derivative. Similarly, Carl Laplacian also have the applications in our field. Let us say you know that rotational field. So rotational field, it's all about the Carl. You know that if any vector field, suppose A, uh, if its curl becomes zero, then it's called irrotational field. Irrotational field. You know these things. Have you heard the term irrotational field? Anybody?
Sir,
Yes,
Arakti.
sir. Yes, sir. We have heard the name rotational field.
Oh, okay. So in that field we have the applications of curl, or maybe some other
তার একবার বলে দিন
applications
স্যার
in. Sorry,
তার
sorry.
একবার বলে দিন স্যার রোটেশনাল ফিল্ডটা একবার বলে দিন স্যার
Okay, I'll tell you. I'm just touching this one by one. I'll definitely ask you. I'll definitely explain. Okay. And similarly, we have the applications of Laplacians as well in Poisson's equation, Laplace equation. When I discuss them, you will get to know that. So vector calculus, whatever we have the our four parameters. Has Rimi madam started taking your classes?
নো স্যার
No, sir.
Not okay. So okay. So we have all the applications areas in this the gradient, divergence, Carl Laplacian. Now the point is that my point of saying is that we have seen uh, gradient, divergence, Carl. There are four operators. Okay. There are four operators or four mathematical operations you can say. Now we have three coordinate systems. Now the mathematical identity of gradient in Cartesian system is not same as that of mathematical identity of gradient in cylindrical system. Whatever equations we have for gradient in Cartesian system is not same for cylindrical system, as well as is not same for spherical system. So we all have three different equations altogether for gradient in three different systems. So same for divergence, same for Carl, same for Laplacian. So we have four mathematical operations or operator. We have three coordinate systems. So altogether, if you understand this, then there are altogether 12 mathematical equations available for this entire these four operators, like gradient for Cartesian, cylindrical, spherical, Cartesian is the gradient. Same that this is one, this is two, this is three. Then we have divergence for Cartesian, cylindrical, spherical. Then we have curl, similarly Cartesian, cylindrical, spherical, and same for Laplacian as well in three different coordinate systems. So you can see that there are altogether 12 mathematical expressions, isn't it? Right. So altogether 12 mathematical expressions. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 mathematical expressions. So let me tell you that to remember these 12 mathematical expression is not at all easy, because you, as per your previous knowledge, or according to the previous classes, you can see that you can understand one thing, that the expression or philosophy or expressions or philosophy or physics of Cartesian coordinate system is very easy. Now if you step forward to the into the cylindrical system, then things become little tougher, and when you go into the spherical system, the things becomes extremely tough. So when you deal spherical system in all these aspects, so the things becomes not so easy. It's not very easy for remembering those expressions. So my point of is saying that these 12 expressions altogether you can remember, of course, but it's very hard to remember. So I what I suggest is that I can give you the a generalized expression. I can give you some generalized expression for gradient, for divergence, for curl, and for Laplacian. I can give you the some generalized expression for gradient, divergence, curl, and Laplacian. From there you can formulate any formula in any coordinate system. So I repeat my statement. I can give you a generalized expression for gradient, divergence, curl, and Laplacian. Four expressions, different expressions. So from each expression, you can evaluate or you can formulate the gradient in respective coordinate systems. Is there any question?
No, sir.
So let me tell you what is the formula for gradient. Okay, let me tell you what is the formula for gradient. Let me write it down first, then I will discuss one by one. This is the generalized expression for gradient in any coordinate system. In any coordinate system. Okay. What is that expression is saying? First of all, what is this? Del. It is called grade operator. It is called grade operator. Okay. It is called grade operator. Now, when uh, this grade operator is operated on either on a scalar or on a vector, it will generate different mathematical expressions like or operations like gradient, divergence, curl, Laplacian. Okay. So when this V has to be a scalar quantity. V has to be a scalar quantity, right? So when this grade operator is operated on a scalar, then it is called the gradient function. It's called gradient function. So what is new in these expressions? So we have H1, H2, H3. We have H1, H2, H3. We have U1, U2, U3. And also we have E1, E2, E3. So my humble question to you, can anybody tell or can anybody guess what is H1, H2, H3? What is H1, H2, H3? Can anybody guess what is U1? Let me finish my question first. What is U1, U2, U3? And what is E1, E2, E3? So if you know this, then you can generate any formula. Today, I don't know, it's not working well. I don't know why my mouse is not working well. Okay, so now can anybody tell me, please?
Sir, in cylindrical system, H1, H2, H3 is 1, 1, 1.
No, wrong answer.
স্যার কার্টেসিয়ানের ক্ষেত্রে 1 1 1 সিলিন্ডারের ক্ষেত্রে 1 আর 1 আর স্ফেরিক্যাল ক্ষেত্রে 1 আর r sin থিটা
Yes,
তো
yes, very
ম্যাট্রিক
good.
কোএফিসিয়েন্ট
So
বলবো
yeah, yes, it's H1, H2, H3 is called metric coefficient. So I have discussed, isn't it?
ইয়েস স্যার
Okay, so that's why you are able to answering. So it's called co metric coefficients. Good, good answer. So it is so it is 1 1 1 for Cartesian. It is 1 R1 for cylindrical, and it is 1 R sin theta for spherical. Right? Agree? So you have answered. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Agree.
Okay. So now let me come back to what is U1, U2, U3. Can anybody guess? What is U1, U2, U3?
In Cartesian, del x, del y, del z.
No.
सर एक्स वाई जेड सर कार्टेशियन में कहते हैं एक्स वाई जेड तो ये सिलेंडर कहते हैं आर फाई जेड और आर स्फेरिकल कहते हैं आर थीटा फाई।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very
It
good.
is right,
Yeah,
sir.
very
Yes,
good.
sir. It is right,
Yes.
sir.
U1, U2, U3 are nothing but the different parameters. Three variables. It's nothing but three variables. It's, so it is. It's for Cartesian. It is x, y, z. For Cartesian, it is x, y, z. For cylindrical, it is r phi z. And for spherical, it is r theta phi. And can you tell me what is E1, E2, E3?
सर यूनिट वेक्टर।
Unit vector. Good. U1,
Yes,
E1,
sir.
E2,
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
E3 is called. So it is AX cap, AY cap, AZ cap for Cartesian. For cylindrical, it is AR cap, A phi cap, AZ cap. It is cylindrical, and spherical, it is AR cap, A theta cap, A phi cap. It is for spherical. So you know all the things. So you know all the things. So let me quickly recap what is there in this equation. Okay. So del operator, del is called grad operator. I told you that V must be a scalar, otherwise it will not be a gradient operation. This H1, H2, H3 are called metric coefficients, you know. Now del V del U1, you see del V del U1, it's basically it's the derivative. It's basically del V del U1, del V del U2, del V del U3, it's all are derivative. Okay. So all thing you know U1, U2, U3, and what is E1, E2, E3, it's called unit vector. So everything is known to you. So can you now formulate the gradient expression for Cartesian? Can you now, it's called in Cartesian system del dot V. So you see what is the expression? You see 1 by H1, 1 by H2, 1 by H3, all are 1. So it will be first expression will be del V del X, AX cap, del V del Y, AY cap, del V del Z, AZ cap. So it's a very simple expression. It's turning out to be del V del X, AX cap plus del V del Y, AY cap, and plus del V del Z, AZ cap. So this is turning out to be a very simple expression. However, in case of a cylindrical, the expression should be del V del R AR cap plus 1 by R. Now in this time 1 by R del V del phi A phi cap plus del V del Z AZ cap. And similarly, if you go to the spherical system, it will be del V del R air cap plus 1 by R del V del theta a theta cap plus 1 by r sin theta del V del phi a phi cap. So as I was telling you that, you see, if you look these three expressions at once, you see it may become very difficult for you to remember all those expressions uh, together at the same time. It may become difficult for you. If you have a very sharp memory, then it is okay with you. But if you don't have any sharp memory, then it is very difficult to memorize. Right? Agree with me or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No.
It is,
So my sincere suggestion to remember those general expression, and as I have formulated these expressions, so you can formulate anytime, anywhere. So if you know all the parameters, what is H1, H2, H3, what is U1, U2, U3, what is so, so this is all for gradient. Now, what is divergence? Now, when this grad operator is operated on a vector, when this grad operator operated on a vector dot product, then that is called a divergence. Then that is called a divergence. Okay. I repeat.
হ্যাঁ বলুন
স্যার স্যার একটা স্লাইড পেছনে যেতে পারবেন স্যার? ও একটা প্রবলেম ছিল স্যার, আমি
Sure,
বলতে ভুলে
sure,
গেলাম।
sure.
Sir, here, sir, it is del, sir, in the third one line, del V by del R or other things.
del v by del r ही तो लिखेছি।
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
You see every expression in the given in the note. You see, देखो everything is written here. Okay.
yes sir, yes sir.
So now next thing is divergence. Now when this grad operator is operated on a vector, most importantly dot product, you know, two vectors can be multiplied either in dot product or in cross product. So divergence is dot product. So then the general expression is like this: del dot A, it's like one upon H1, H2, H3 multiplied by del U1 del U1 A1 A1 H2 H3 plus del U2 A2 I am facing tremendous problem with my mouse. A2 H3 H1.
Sir, I think your sensor is facing some issues in the mouse, sir.
Yes,
Sir, you
that must be a issue.
clear the area, sir. Where you are using the mouse, sir, clear the area, sir. It will be fine, I think.
So this is the expression. This is the expression. So anything new? Everything has been discussed previously.
স্যার
So
হয়নি স্যার
just
ডিসকাস
one.
স্যার
Sorry.
স্যার এটা আপনি ডিসকাস করেননি
No, that I am talking about this notation H1, H2, H3, U1, U2, U3. Everything has been discussed. So only the one thing is left here is that A. A is nothing but it's a general representation of vector A1, E1, A2, E2, and A3, E3. You know that. Okay, you know that. Now as you know that two dot product of two vector yields a scalar, then it is always that divergence of a vector would always yield a scalar. So this is a scalar quantity. See in the expression there is nowhere you can see E, that is E1, E2, E3. Nowhere you can see. So now if you start evaluating the expressions del dot A in first Cartesian is a simple one. First of all, it's del x ax plus del y ay plus del z az. It's a very simple expression. In cylindrical, it's r is outside, then del r, you see h2 is r, h3 is 1, so it's a r into ar, r into AR, right? Plus del phi del phi. Now you can see that H3 H1 both are 1, so it will be A phi. Del Z, it will be samely, it is R AZ. So it is the complete expression for gradient. And similarly for spherical system, it is R square sine theta R square sine theta. The first expression, it is del R. You see, it is A1 means AR and H2 H3 means R square sine theta. R square sine theta AR plus del theta. You see H3 H1, so R sine theta R sine theta A theta, and finally del phi what will be the expression? It will be R A phi. So as you can see, in both the gradient and divergence expression, the Cartesian system expression is very simple and straightforward. For cylindrical, the expressions become tougher, and for spherical, it becomes very tough to remember. So
Yes, sir.
I always suggest to remember this expression, this general expression. So you can formulate any expression during at any time. In the exam time, in any other leisure time, any other competitive exam, anywhere, you can remember anything. Okay, so this is my sincere advice to you. Suppose in exam, if you got a problem that evaluate curl of any vector in spherical system, then if you do not remember the general expression, I hope most of the people could not able to solve that without the help of book. Nowadays it is well available to you in the online system. That is a different issue, but if you try to attempt honestly, then I hope it's very hard to solve. Any question?
No, sir.
Now let us coming back to curl. What is curl? That red operator operated on a vector, when this grad operator operated on a vector by cross product. Okay, by cross product. Before starting, I must, so you see, all the general expressions are given. Okay, along with the expressions. So similar expressions is given in curl. I am not discussing it. Okay, you can go through them. Okay. Okay, let me discuss the curl first, then I should leave the Laplacian. So the curl expression is like this: del cross A it's like the first row H1 E1 H2 E2 H3 E3. Then in the second row del del U1 del del U2 del del U3. Then A1 H1 A2 H2 A3 H3. So how do you expand? Let us write it for Cartesian system. Del cross A in Cartesian system becomes, now the resulting would be a vector because it is a cross product. So if you say H1 E1, then it will be, okay, Cartesian system, sorry. So in Cartesian system, H1, H2, Hc all becomes 1, E1 becomes AR cap. AR cap. So in the,
AX, sir.
sorry?
AX, sir.
Sorry, right, AX. AX cap. Then within bracket it will be del y, del y, this cross multiplication will take place. Okay, del y into A3 H3, H3 becomes 1, so A3 becomes AZ. Okay, minus del Z AY. So this is the expression first. Then H2E2, that means AY cap. Then this cross multiplication will yield in this direction. In this direction. So first term will become del Z AX minus del X AZ. Finally the last term would be AZ cap that will be del X of AY minus del Y of AX. So it is a Karl expression for Cartesian system. Okay. Similarly, if you go for cylindrical and spherical system, you should get the expressions like this. Okay. You should get the expression of in this way. So I am not discussing them. You can write it or you can practice it once. Okay. So
Sir,
similarly, the general expression for Laplacians are given.
hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir,
Yes.
I cannot understand the Cartesian expression in Carl system. First expression I cannot understand. At ax cap in within bracket I cannot understand the expression.
This is the matrix multiplication. So you must adopt the cross multiplication. So when you take this term h1 e1, so it means ax cap. Your h1 is 1 and e1 is ax cap, right?
Okay.
Then your first term will del u2. Del u2 means del y. Del y of a3h3. A3h3 means what? A3h3 means az. Nothing but az. Okay.
ও আচ্ছা, এইটাই বুঝতে পারছিলাম না। মানে H3 টা কি করে AZ হলো?
Because H3 is 1, H1, H3, H3 all are 1 in Cartesian system. Okay.
Okay.
H1, H2, H3 all are in 1. All are 1 in Cartesian system, and A3 is AZ, A2 is AY, and A1 is AX. That is the normal convention we have used. You see, this is the general expression for vector.
Okay, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
So similarly, you can generate your own expressions. Okay. I am not discussing the Laplacian. There is no point of wasting any time. There is no meaning of wasting time. Who is left a message? Let me see.
Sir, has the class finished, sir?
No. Why you are asking?
No, sir, just asking, sir. Only.
So if you do not find interest, you can leave. Okay.
No, sir, just asking only, sir.
So now next topic is very, very important. It's called Gauss divergence theorem. It's very, very important. This theorem states, if you please have a patience hearing. Wait a minute. My computer is hanged. Are you there? Hello.
Yes, sir.
You are
Actually,
audible.
my network connection was lost. So sorry for the delay. I am very sorry. I have no control over it. So I was. Have you seen this Gauss divergence theorem? I have started this slide.
নো স্যার আপনি শুধু লিখেছিলেন অন্য কিছু স্টার্ট করেন এখন
No, no, that I know. I have not started. So, so I am today. I just want to give you this statement of this theorem. Then I'll explain in the next class. Suppose a vector is given A. Its Gauss divergence theorem. Its the statement is that a surface integral of that vector field. Surface integral of that vector field. Okay,
আপনি
this
কি
is.
প্রেজেন্টেশন করছেন
Oh, sorry. Wait. Can you see now?
Yes sir.
So the statement of this theorem is that suppose a vector field is there A, then surface integral of that vector field around a closed path. This is the statement. Whatever I have told you, it is the mathematical expression of that statement. Surface integral, that is A dot ds double integration. Surface integration means double integration. A dot ds around a closed path. This circle symbolizes the closed path integration. Okay, the surface integration of that vector field around the closed path is equal to the volume integral of the divergence of that vector field. Volume integral of the divergence of that vector field. This is the statement. This is the statement of the divergence theorem. Surface integral of a vector field around a closed path, that will be equal to the volume integration of that volume integration of divergence of that vector field. Volume integration of divergence of the vector field. It is the divergence theorem. Okay. So some time a vector field may be given to you and it is straight away asked to verify that both sides of the divergence theorem. Now this theorem is valid for any vector. Any vector it is valid. Okay. And now the physical application or physical implication or significance of this statement, you need to understand. You need to wait some time. Okay. In the electrostatic chapter, when I discuss the Gauss law, then this theorem or this equation will again come. There I can explain this thoroughly and will give you the inside meaning of this statement. Okay. So the left hand side is telling about the surface integral of a vector field around a closed path. Right hand side telling you the divergence of that vector field. So the resulting is integrated over a volume. Integrated over a volume. So this is the statement of the divergence theorem. And there these two must be equal. So can you, if you have any question, you can ask me. Today
Saying
I
right
don't.
hand side, saying right hand side has তিনটে integration.
Volume integration means 3 and surface integration means 2.
Okay. Sir.
Because you know in the surface 2 variables are involved. In volume 3 variables are involved. So that is why it is 2 variable integration and 3 variable integration. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Any other query? I am stopping here. You have do
স্টেটমেন্টটা
not.
আবার বলে দিন স্যার
Sorry.
স্টেটমেন্টটা আবার বলে দিন স্যার মানে এই বলে দিন
Statement I can write it down for you. Okay, better you can. You please read it. Is it visible?
ইয়েস স্যার ইয়েস স্যার ইয়েস স্যার
Statement it is for any vector field. It's for any, the surface integral of that field around a closed path. Surface integral of that field around a closed path, it's the left hand side, it's telling that, is equal to the volume integral of the divergence of that field. So if you take the divergence, then you can take the volume integral of that resultant. It will be equal to the surface integral of that vector around the closed path. So this is the statement. So all is there, all are there in the note.
ওকে স্যার নোটটা পাঠিয়ে দিন স্যার
No, note has been already shared.
ওকে স্যার
So next day we start from this. What is your schedule on Saturday? Hello.
ইয়েস স্যার
Hello.
ইয়েস স্যার ইয়েস স্যার
Hello. What is the schedule on Saturday? Is there any class?
দেয় নো ক্লাস স্যার
Okay. So for this Saturday only, I may go. I should take this till 1:20, but I need to leave for urgent work. So I may for this Saturday only I may take 1 hour class. Okay. So be available from 10. I'll give you the notification. Okay, intimation I'll give you. For this Saturday only, be available at 10. Okay. I need to complete this mathematics on divergence theorem. Okay.
ওকে স্যার
So
স্যার
sorry.
স্যার এক্সট্রা ক্লাস
You can see in this online system, even holidays, nothing. It's the conception of extra class is gone. It's the online system because you don't need to come to our university. So at sitting at your home, you can attend all the classes. So it's the conception of extra class or maybe some tutorial class. It's all over.
ইয়েস স্যার নো প্রবলেম স্যার
All are doing your class at your home, so I think there should not be any problem
নো প্রবলেম স্যার
unless and until it is a holiday. So thank you all. So I shall give you the notification shortly for a extra class, not extra, it's means you can say compensatory class, which I have left in this. I should finish. So thank you all.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, which book is preferred for this subject?
M. Sadiku, I have already discussed. I have told you, perhaps you people do not have the access over it. For lateral entries, did I share the previous links with you, classroom lecture links? Collateral people?
Yes, sir. Recording is visible.
No. All till now I have taken 4 classes. I have 4 video recordings I
Uh-huh.
have with me. Did I share those with you?
স্যার এমনি পেয়েছি, 4টে ভিডিওই পেয়েছি।
Then you can go through them, or you can go through those videos. There I have mentioned that book name is Sadiku. Amen Sadiku.
ওকে স্যার।
Okay. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.